What a great way to start the video. Getting a demonic gorilla task. Even though I have a little bit of prayer pen, I'm gonna still go get a melee weapon. And it is a task to get a dragon scimitar anyways. I think I could just brain off mage them with a prayer pen, bring a couple food just in case I get unlucky. And I might switch into the tank gear so I did a couple kills as you could see from up here. Because occasionally when I was doing it in my crystal, it was switching them to melee prayer. And if I put on my tank gear, my thorns will hit harder, therefore it might switch them more frequently to protect melee. And also I got enough javelin shafts to make my dragon javelin task. There we go. Beautiful way to get our first drop of the video. I think I'm gonna go for 2 on this task, because eventually I might try out the blind bag build, and I'd want a rancor for that. Not sure if I'll do a full task if I get another one early, but very happy because I could get a suffering, which is insane for this build. Alright, didn't take too long to get my second one, and I think we're gonna leave here. And here comes probably the biggest upgrade for this build. The Ring of Suffering. And I'm going to make a ton of recoils. I know you could toggle it on and off, but I also have hundreds of sapphires. I had thousands, I sold some for toggle. And I could always get as many as I want from stealing from gem stalls. Oh, and forgot to mention, got a demonic pact for equipping a Zenite jewelry piece. And this pact point is pretty crucial. It is going to give me more overheal. So I get, I don't know exactly how high, but more than 128, so I get even tankier before I kill things. So I'm probably going to go back to a Mox and finish that off. Most likely without dying. We'll see. I love Endless Harvest. Was doing a few things around the house. And nearly 99 wood cutting. Nearly 99 fire making. That one's from Woodsman. I'm probably going to finish off both of those for the points. And then get back to, I think I'm going to do a Mox until the drop. And go from there. And there it is. And here is 99 fire making as well. Getting pretty damn close to maxing. And I mostly was just doing it AFK. I did burn a couple logs I don't really need. But there we go. More points. I decided before Mox to do a farm run. And almost everything was alive, so I had a lot more rare experience to get. So let's go and do that. We last left off just 100k away from 94. Let's see how close we get to maxing our prayer. I know we're not going to, but it's a good amount of prayer experience. And it looks like we got 3 levels. And 600k away from 97. Probably another 30k of those shards. That's my guess. And I have to do this first. I was hoping to get a 99, but just shy. I believe it was earlier in this video where I got the extra healing on the pact tree, and now our max HP is 158. So it makes Amox a lot safer for the basically AFK. And with the Ring of Suffering doing more damage, it's so nice, as you saw. And there we go. We got them fairly early. 28, I think they're 1 in 30. So the most I could have went is to 60, because I believe they do have dry protection. Decided to quickly do the Tower of Life, so I could farm some herblore secondaries. We just got a Kraken task, so I'm gonna go kill 50 of the boss version, and then if I don't get a tent from there, I'll kill the baby ones until I get a tent. I decided to also go for the CA, which is doing 100 in a private instance. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will go to the small Krakens. That is if we don't get a tentacle from the big guy. Alright, there we go. And we didn't get the tentacle, as I expected from the big guy. So I'm gonna bank, and then I'm gonna kill 100 of the small guys. Or hopefully less, we'll see. Kind of surprised I didn't get one. Back to it then. I got a gargoyle task and realized I didn't really have a great melee weapon, so I went and got a whip. I would have preferred to get the abyssal task first, but it didn't take too long. And I already have the brittle key, so now I'm going to hopefully start killing the echo. I have to kill the regular one first, but it only took 11 kills to get the echo orb. Nice. I don't think I'll ever get a cannon, but I picked up the granite dust just in case. I'm gonna run a test on the echo boss. It looked easy when Bo was doing it, so we'll see. Alright, I ran the first try with Crystal, but I switched to the tank gear and it was very easy. And I will show it. While I was healing, I spawned a superior, so I may as well kill it and maybe get a drop. Got an elite. Unfortunately, didn't spawn another. I haven't had that happen yet. But this is how I do it. Enter the fight, turn on Protect from Range. I turned on Piety for a little extra defense. Click the boss. I don't think I needed to go all the way up to my 158. As you could see, I'm just, anytime it hits me, I heal. I'm just ignoring the other ads. Whenever I get stunned like that, I just click the boss again. And whenever I get flung, I will also click the boss. And when the firewalls happen, I will also click the boss. Very easy. I'm not even going to open my inventory for food. Yeah, I finally had multiple superiors from one. And it got me a dust battle staff, which I think, yeah, I was pretty sure it was a task. And I did have to eat a little bit on a couple of these kills, so it's not quite as easy as I thought, but with brain off, it's still pretty damn easy. and I'm sure I could get better things. Like I could probably get like rune boots or something like that. Not sure what my best club option is since I can't get like Barrow's clubs. And there's the lithic scepter. Got it in 17. It wasn't too bad. I was killing a few more in between than I thought, and also more than I needed. I should have just healed to like 99, but I was healing to like 120 to 150 depending on how much. I'm not sure if it's better DPS or not than the Trident, but I'll have to look into that. Either way, it's another unique. Oh, I have to charge it before I could wield it. But it's another task, so let's go do that real quick. And there's another task. 2 full Kraken tasks, no tentacle, but I got a bunch of tridents. That's kind of annoying. I have never killed a Raxor, but Thorns is broken. So here we go. Well, there's our first clog outside of the teleports, unfortunately. Well, there's our first collection log. That's like impactful at least. I think I'm eventually gonna try Bluetooth Alley, even though everyone and their mom is super hyping Thorns for good reason. And just 2 kills later, a pommel. Also, I don't know if I've already mentioned, but if I haven't, Crystal and Mage is actually pretty good. I think if you don't have the Crystal Blessing and full Crystal, it's probably better to melee it, but I've been having a pretty easy time. And you could bring Cure Me and get rid of Venom for each kill. But basically, I've never done this boss, and I only died a couple times because I didn't know how the bite worked at the beginning. Like, not really. And sometimes not paying attention when he launches that Venom that you have to walk out. But that's just inexperience and also not paying attention deaths. Alright, well, there's the Noxious Hallie. Now we just need the Rancor and the pet. Do you think we'll get another Noxious Hallie before the Rancor? And if not, do you think we'll get more pieces at least before the Rancor? I'm guessing another full Hallie before the Rancor, knowing my luck. Alright, I'm gonna bank to clear up my inventory a little bit after I loot this, and also I equipped the Halberd, and it gave me enough points to unlock the last relic. And may as well get another 99. And the relic we are choosing is Minion. I debated quite a while through all of them. They all have their own merits, but I just like the idea of constant DPS. I think if Thorns wasn't so crazy, I probably would have went Executioner to help with things like Inferno, which I've never done before. But I just like the idea of constant DPS now that I know how broken Thorns is. And I haven't shown my tree in a while, but here's the normal 1 tick staff side. I think I already showed this regen part and the melee side with Thorns, which I'm starting to go into the 1 tick stuff for like the 1-hand stuff. And it's feeling really good. And I don't have the Zamorak items that give the minion quite yet, but hopefully when I do some clues, I'll get those. As predicted, got another halberd piece before the Rancor. Oh, and I'm not sure if you could tell, but me hovering over my task should be able to tell you I didn't get an Araxite task. An Araxor task, so I can't go and kill the little ones for a task as well. I'm hoping to get the Rancor and then move on. And there we go. We got a Rancor. I didn't know that it dropped as the full Rancor, so I guess I didn't need to make... I have a Torture in there somewhere. But, doesn't hurt. I could easily get Zenites whenever I want. Also, I think there's a way to claim these combat achievements at, Yama. I'll double check. I haven't done it all league, so I think I have 2 if I'm not incorrect. I believe this guy should be able to... Where is it? Rewards? No, I think talk to him maybe? Oops. Nice. And there's some more agility experience because I hate training agility with my setup. That's 80. I know I have Hollowed Sepulcher. That's what it's called. But I don't have very much experience with it. I messed around with it a tiny bit back in the day, but... And I'll definitely do some of it because there's some tasks there, but... We need 11 more pact points. I think the easiest one is probably going to be Moons, even though I'm not a very strong melee build. Then I'll have to do some more Slayer stuff, like get a Dark Beast, like get a Dark Bow. Abyssal Tentacle I still haven't obtained yet. An Occult I still haven't obtained yet. Another Echo Boss, which is Thermi. So I still have a few easy ones, and then I have to do some quests, which aren't that hard, but I hate questing. And I think this should be easy with the Thorns build, the 3 Jads, but I think I'm going to save that until I get a couple more of the easy ones out of the way. So I think I will do Moons first, and then see how that goes. Even though I know melee should be best there, I'm going to try in Crystal. If that doesn't work, I'm going to put on tank gear and my whip. Yeah, the mage is still really good with full Crystal. Even though typically melee is just way broken here. Alright. There's the pack point. It only took 3 KC. I'm gonna try Awaken Vardo, but I have no idea if I could handle it. I'm using my staff at a distance on regular Vardo to get my health all the way up to my max, and then I'm gonna try the Awaken Vardo and see how it goes. Well, I failed my first attempt. I have a couple orbs in the bank. I'm gonna try a few more times. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna move on. I had one where I got close, but I tried it 4 times and failed. I got it down to like 300 HP. I'm sure I could do it, but with the easier packs being available, I don't think it's fully necessary. I might revisit it later. While doing the Garant, like my farm run, I finished the Elite Diaries. I guess most of the tasks were probably auto-completed. I just have to do a couple things for the hard diaries, and I have all the diaries for Karamja done. I think that might be enough shards for 99 prayer. 600k away from 97. So we will see. And if it is, I will start dumping it into rune crafting to go towards those like 25, 35, etc. tasks. And look at that. 2200 total, 126 combat task, and 99 prayer. 9,000 shards left over to put into rune crafting. I'm gonna mess around with construction. I did bank some from Butler's Bell and see where we get from there after I throw these onto rune crafting. Also decided to kill a few monks while I was on the way to do rune crafting. Just so if I get a little unlucky when I finally stop putting off doing blues. Don't feel like doing them, but I know I'll need them for points if I want to get deep into the trophy case. And we also got a Kraken task, so I'm hoping to get the tent whip. I'm mostly done with my third Kraken task, and I just now realized the little ones aren't the ones that drop the tentacle more often. I mixed them up with the wiki since their names are so similar. Hopefully, within 60 KC, I'll get my tent and I can finally stop doing these. And as you can see, for my inventory, I did like half of this task at the little ones with getting 4 uncharged tridents. Oh, thank God. I got one. I'm gonna finish it for the hell of it. Maybe get a pet. Doubt it. Alright. And there's another pact point that I've been working on for a little bit, just kind of backwards because I thought the little guys dropped it more often than the boss. And that's the pact point that lowers the tick rate of the tent whip, which is pretty appropriate. And just past 30k points. Pretty noticeable milestone. And I think I'll probably just AFK until the system update. Alright. Grinded these for quite a while. 50 easy caskets and 75 medium. I already did 25 easies earlier. I'm hoping to get 3 Zamorak items, which would mostly, I think, with these types, just be like the vestment robes. And then with the 2 robes that I got earlier from the Zamorak guys outside of the Arania altar, my minion will do max damage. I will show the clog for the easy clues since I did already do that. Where is it? Nothing too crazy. And as you can see, I also have 0 mediums. I'm not gonna make you watch all of them. I'll just come back. I did forget I wanted to show my points before and after because there are clog tasks and stuff like that. So they're 30,740 currently. Alright. So we did pretty good, I think. Yeah, we got enough Zamorak pieces to finish our minion. And then I will... Wait, I just do that. So with these 3, we're going to bring his max hit up to 20. And let's look at the clogs. We did very recently get the Ranger boots, as you can see on our 72nd medium, which is awesome. So we got 75 completed and 92 collection log slots. Biggest thing, of course, being the Ranger boots. And 75 completed for the easies with 62 collection logs. Didn't get any of the team capes. I'm gonna check to see if there's any other tasks. Like, these still keep going off. But currently at 31,300. I'm not sure if there's any more tasks. Like, I know, like, wearing Wizard Gilded, I think I've already done. Yeah. But I know that's a task. But I'll check to see if there's any other tasks related to wearing clue items. I think this is the only other thing I can do, which is reach 30 prayer bonus. Equipping Rangers was one. A full set of vestment robes, which I don't quite have. I'm gonna clear most of that junk out, but I think that'll be the video. And hopefully in the next one, we will tackle Zuck, we will tackle Soul, maybe even start on Tob. You have a good one.